What if he really is the
There
real?
is no such thing as Santa.
These bad men, they're all on my naughty list. Naughty. That's naughty!
And what do you do to the naughty ones?
I give them a lump of coal.
Where is it?
I gotta watch.
John, I can't tell you what a delight it is to speak with you today. Thank you so much for your time.
Oh, great. Great to talk to you too.
Violet Night was a lot of fun, and your Mr. Scrooge has become really disillusioned with Christmas. Where do you stand personally on the Christmas scale? Are you a Christmas tunes on December 1st kind of guy? Or?
Oh yeah, no, I start like right after Thanksgiving.
You've got Mariah Carey going.
I put on my Charlie Brown Christmas albums. I put, my Mariah Carey Christmas song. Yeah, I love Christmas. You know, I don't believe in Santa. Obviously, I'm a grown man, but I love the Christmas time. You know, it was always a great time when I was a kid, and I get to see my own kids, my extended family. We're a Latin Christmas family, so we do it the 24th. We celebrate Christmas Eve, not Christmas Day, and Latin food. We dance merengue, salsa, reggaeton, a little hip hop. So good.
Now, you say you don't believe in Santa Claus, even after making this movie?
I believe David Harbour is Santa, but I don't know if the other guy is Santa.
You've played so many iconic characters in your career. If I could just list a couple, all the way back to Luigi, Tybalt, Chi-Chi, Sid, Bruno, like I could go on, and they're all so amazing and all so different. What qualities does a character need to have to hook you in and get you excited?
I think they have to be well written, have an arc. I like an arc and a complicated character. I don't want to do like simplistic one-dimensional characters. Even in the Ice Age, I was able to play this goofy, innocent guy, but mischievous because he was very selfish. He was like a little child. And then here, this complex character that you don't love, but you understand. He's like a Robin Hood, but he's toxic. So you're confused. And I like that, that the audience has to be afraid of me, but they have to respect me. That's what I want to do. I want to make sure they respect me.
Do you have any favorites from your very varied career?
There's a couple that I really, really loved. Infiltrator, had a great time with Bryan Cranston. I thought it was a really great flick. Summer of Sam with Spike Lee was one of the highlights of my life.
What was it about Violet Night that got you really excited to be involved?
I thought the humor was unbelievable. I thought it was so funny. I was laughing out loud. And also like how anti-Christmas it really is. It's a Christmas movie, but it's an anti-Christmas movie because Harbour, Santa, is an anti-hero. He's not your hero because he's a badass. He smokes, he drinks, he curses, he kills. What kind of Santa is that? That's my kind of Santa.
Do you have any fun stories from filming that you could share?
Well, we were all making each other laugh. That was for sure. I mean, we were doing that nutcracker scene, and, and the character had to put his junk inside the nutcracker. I mean, that we were all cracking up and laughing because Alex had to drop his pants. He's got those skinny legs, and we're all like, "Oh God, what are we gonna see?" Yeah, it was pretty wild.
It must have been nerve-wracking to stunt punch Beverly D'Angelo.
Yeah, that was. I was a little more scared of that than fighting David Harbour, who's 6'5" and 300 pounds. I was more scared of hitting her and making her mad because she's got that voice and. She's got that evil glare. She's incredible. She scared me.
I don't want to spoil anything too much, but of all the ways that you've exited a film, let's say, this one has to be one to remember, right?
That was sort of written in the script, so I didn't know. I mean, I knew that was going to happen somehow, but when I saw it, I was like, what? This is so horrifically violent. I mean, what a disgusting way to go. And then the sad, incredible, wonderful thing was that the audience jumped to their feet at the Comic-Con premiere. They were so, oh, shit. And I'm like, oh, they're happy that I'm dead. I guess I did my job. Yeah, I did well.
I had that reaction too. I went, whoa, but I loved it. It was great. This film has some really dark comedy, and I just saw the menu last week, which I also really loved.
Oh, I'm glad.
That's about as dark as you can get in the humor stakes as well. People, I guess in Australia, may not remember that you started your career in comedy. Is that something that you still feel drawn to?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's my, my gift to do comedy. So yeah, I like to lean on that whenever I can. And I got a chance to do 2 movies that were really in my wheelhouse, sort of this dark, dramatic comedy, but it's still comedy. You still got to
Yeah.
have those the timing and the faces, but they have to be more realistic, which is what I like better.
Yeah. Violent Night takes inspiration from a few Christmas movies, obviously Home Alone and Die Hard. Is there a movie that you love to sit down and watch with your family every year?
Christmas Story is my favorite Christmas movie of all time, and unfortunately, they try to remake it as a musical. That was really painful to see. Sometimes these movies are better left alone. I mean, I
Yeah.
really love the Home Alone action sequence in this movie. It was so horrific. I mean, I was screaming, and it was so fun to be at my age to be horrified by something is really unusual, and they got me. So that was fun.
Did you have a lot of fun with the action in this film too? Because
Yeah.
you know,
I
there's
mean, it hurt, but it was fun. You know, the challenge was incredible. How do we make this long ass sequence viable, interesting, and real? I want people to believe that I'm an assassin. And so that took a lot. That took a month of preparation with Jojo Eusebio, one of the great stunt coordinators living right now, and then David Leitch, who was one of the great innovators of action movies. He did The Matrix, he did 300, he did the first John Wick. He directed me in that and directed all that sequence. He's one of the pioneers in taking action to a new level.
And you've always been outspoken about Latinx representation in film, and you're so great at creating your own work. You know, Latin History for Morons was such a hit. Will we see you treading the boards again or behind the director's chair?
Oh, absolutely. I'm
soon?
looking forward to directing. I'm negotiating a few things and definitely back on stage. To me, stage is sort of the Olympics of acting. You have to be a real actor. I just saw Ray Fiennes on Off Broadway, and he was phenomenal. It made me want to get back on the stage. He was so brilliant. And Reed Birney, both of them, the menu. They're both on stage right now in New York, and you can see them here. And I can't wait to get back. I'm writing up a couple of plays. Hopefully they'll be out next year.
We can't wait to see them. Thank you so much for your time again,
so
John.
much.